And we are with KW Overland Park, and we are the RE Factor. We're still laughing when we say that. We love it. Okay, so you have a topic for us today. What did you say?
So here's what I want to talk about. I am noticing when I'm working with, it doesn't even necessarily have to be first-time home buyers. It's really anybody that wants to get approved for a home loan. I'm noticing people are hesitant to even start the process, and I think the main reason is that they're afraid of rejection. They're afraid that something's going to come back, such as credit scores or medical debt or taxes. Yeah. We don't know. The unknown is what's scary, right?
Right.
And so what I like to tell my buyers is that even if you start now, get that credit report pulled. Your loan officer will help you for the next 6 months, a year, 2 years to get you in a better buying position.
That's
so
true.
Don't worry about what it shows right now. You may not be qualified now, but you will be qualified. And they'll get you the best interest rate with the highest credit score.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely. I would probably say the thing I notice with that, like that's, I think the number one, it's like they just have to pull the trigger and try. Yeah. But the other thing I noticed, and some of it is like, because it's a relationship business, we've talked about that before.
Absolutely.
But it's private information, right? And so I think people are self-conscious about their credit rating.
Yeah,
like even with working with us, you know, they're getting to know us, we're building our relationship, and they're just like, you know, I don't know. Here's the deal, you guys. Almost everybody at some point in their life, if you went down the line of some of the most successful people in the world, the millionaires, the billionaires, they have failed, they have crashed financially, they have been through bankruptcy. So anybody that's a little hesitant because they're thinking, gosh, I have all this ugly stuff in my history, it doesn't matter. There's always like a time limit of when things drop off. The whole thing, which is what Darla just said, is like just get started. Let us help you. And then something else I'm going to say right now for that, which I think is really important, is I believe that there are more products that are coming in through lender companies, all these lender companies that are realizing the help that people are needing financially. And I am hearing that there's more products that are going to help people that need to rebuild their credit or need to clean up something, or even if that credit score isn't exactly where you want it, they have a way to help you. And I think it's a little more aggressive than it used to be. I've been hearing that back. I just heard that from a lender yesterday. He gave me a whole rundown on things, products, and a couple of them I hadn't heard of before.
Really?
I think that they're watching what's been happening in our market. They know that buyers need help, and they want to help them. We want them to buy houses.
Absolutely. You know, just want to touch base. I used to be a mortgage processor, and the reason I want to bring that up is because I used to process people's loans, which means, you know, verification of employment, their bank statements, all their personal information. What I want to make clear is that us, being their realtor, we don't know your finances.
Oh, good point.
We're not going to look at your pay stub. We are not looking at your bank statements. We will ask you, like, what are you qualified for?
Sure.
What are you comfortable with monthly payments?
Sure.
And do you have cash to close? Kind of give you an idea of what to expect. We are not looking at your bank statements.
We're not snooping at your personal business.
We don't see that. So if that helps.
We do get that information back from a lender because we work in partnership, but they're doing their job with you. And then we find out, okay, they are approved, they've done this, and if there's any like catches or a little catch in the get along, so to speak, they'll let us know what to look out for, just like we do, and allow them to know something on the real estate side. It becomes teamwork, but that's a great point. We're not in there snooping at everything. We don't know everything. We don't know what you did last night.
And the one thing I want to say before we end this is that I actually have a client right now getting ready to close, wanted to go get a loan to do some home improvements. Please, not until your loan closes, even think about buying a car,
getting
furniture,
that's
applying
the
for a
worst
credit card,
thing.
do anything to your credit, because it could be the day before, and say you only open up a credit line of $200, that may disqualify you. And now you have $200, but you don't have a house. So
I always tell people, and this is a great word for the season we're in because we're headed into winter. I always tell my people, freeze.
Freeze.
Financially freeze.
Just 30, 45 days.
Yes. Don't do anything silly. And if they do, I had somebody that went out to go buy a car.
Yeah.
So, and it did really mess it. They didn't think about it. I don't know how you don't think about it,
Right.
but people don't think about it. So I'm like, well, I hope you love living in your car because you just lost the house.
Yeah.
It's that important.
It is very important.
So anyway, okay.
cool.
I love it.
All right.
So we're going to sign off for another time. This is Darla and Susan again. We are with KW Overland Park, and we are the RE Factor.